So yeah, starting on my trip to Coimbatore, Kotagiri. The time is 4:52, and let's start. We're going through Bangalore right now, and the time is 5 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it's quite cold out here. We're currently going on the Bangalore-Hosur flyover. This flyover is actually a lifesaver if you're coming during the time of traffic. So there's a left turn here. If you're going towards Coimbatore, you should not take that left. So you should continue straight. So guys, the time is 5:34 a.m. and we have entered the Kanyakumari highway that goes towards Coimbatore. And actually, if you stay on this highway, you can go to Salem, then post that you can go to Coimbatore, then to Palakkad, Thrissur, and then Kochi. So this is the highway that takes us to that route. Actually, there is a slight deviation that you will need to take. I guess this is NH44 and the highway which takes us to Coimbatore, Thrissur, Palakkad, Kochi. That is the NH544, if I'm not wrong. So, anyways, I just wanted to add one point that I just wanted to give you all a heads up that if you are taking the elevated uh, flyover towards Hosur from Bangalore, even if you're coming by bike, you'll have to pay a toll of rupees 25 rupees. So, in case you're traveling without cash, I would advise you to take a slight amount of cash with you because sometimes you don't know your phone pay or Google Pay servers may be down, they may not work as planned. So you just need to be prepared to pay for these things. Slowly and steadily, the dawn is arriving. The sun is rising slowly, and yeah, I can see the road more clearly. This stretch from Salem to Hosur, it will have a lot of container vehicles and lorries. You have to ride your bike carefully and wait for the indication from the trucks, especially if they are really big trucks. You have to wait for the indication for overtaking, and please do not overtake without sounding the horn or flickering the light if it's night time. There's a lot of construction going on the NH44, and last year I had gone on the same route with my car, and the same construction was going on I don't know why it's taking so much time. So the time is 6:26 or 6:30 a.m. and I'm planning to take my first break here. Possibly have some chai or coffee with some snacks. Yeah, let me see. So just stopped for a short break and we'll have some water and some protein bar and possibly start back in around 5 more minutes. So we are done with the break. Here we go. This route is supposed to be a wildlife area, and because of that, the speed limit is somewhere around 40 kilometers per hour. So if you're going over the speed limit, just keep a watch on either side of the road because there could be some animals crossing the road. So as I told before, there's a lot of construction going right now on the NH44, and because of that, there are a lot of diversions that have been placed. We have crossed Hosur and we are in Krishnagiri right now. Another half an hour or so, we'll be crossing Krishnagiri. The hills around this area actually make the landscape very beautiful. It's a nice weather out here, and in another 1 kilometer, we'll be reaching the next toll booth. But yeah, since we are riding our bike, we have the privilege of skipping the tolls. So this is the bike area to get to the next side of toll. We have covered the first. We have covered the first 100 kilometers of the trip, and the time is 7:10 a.m. Yeah. We have crossed Krishnagiri and going towards Salem. So here there is a left which people who are going towards Chennai have to take. Since we are going towards Coimbatore, we'll have to stick to the right. So the sun has started shining on the road, and there is some warmth after all that chillness. So this is good. This feels good. Right now we're going at around a decent speed of around 85 kilometers per hour, maintaining the range between 70 to 85 because mine is a 160cc vehicle. It's a Hornet 160R, the PS4 version. The camera that I'm using for this motovlogging is the DJI Action Cam 2. I had purchased it from Amazon and it costed around 14,000. I have mounted it onto my helmet using a chin strap, the link of which I'll be putting in the description box below. Also, this DJI action camera comes with a magnetic clamp as opposed to the GoPro or or any other model of GoPro or action cameras, where you it is more easy for you to take it out or put it back because the magnetic clamp holds it tightly. Current settings in which I'm shooting is 4K 24 frames per second. The angle is ultra wide and the color is normal. There is also another mode called the D-Cine mode. That is a much more good version if you are more into color grading and all those things. Speaking about DJI Action Cam 2, I would say it's a good purchase if you are new to motovlogging or if you are just new to vlogging as it is, because I have an iPhone and I find it uncomfortable to record, especially when going on long rides like this. So it is better if you post on social media and you have a necessity, then it is better to buy DJI Action Cam 2 because this is the cheapest and the best one in this price range. And it has 128 GB storage space, and it records in 4K up to 60 frames per second, and also it can go as high as 200 frames per second as well for slow motion videos. The fact that I really love about this camera is that it's really lightweight and it has a battery module attached to it. So even if you're going on a long ride, you can just attach the battery to it and it will keep charging as you drive along the way. Yeah, so just stopped for a short break. Uh, so the time is 8 a.m. now, and we have 200 more kilometers to reach Coimbatore. There are some good restaurants after Dharmapuri. Yeah, so this is the way for two-wheelers. The NHAI doesn't want two-wheelers to be taking up so much of revenue generating space on the toll booth, which is fair because we as bikers have the privilege of uh, not paying the tolls. In another 47 kilometers, we'll be reaching the Salem city. You can see the mountain ranges. It looks very beautiful, covered with fog. The time is 8:20 a.m. and still the ranges are covered in fog. And although the clarity of vision is good on the road, but if you see up, the fog is still lingering on the mountains, the mountain ranges along the roadway. Such a beautiful experience it is. If you are from, Coimbatore or Palakkad or Thrissur or Kochi, you must take a ride from Bangalore sometime in this route. It's a beautiful route, especially for bike ride. So this is the next toll booth that is coming. As you can see, since we are approaching Salem, a lot of vehicles have started coming on the road. But the good thing is that the the way for two wheelers is also quite bigger than the other two ones which we saw. The Salem side is very crowded and has a lot of bikes today because it's Friday today and it's a working day. So there are many bikes going towards the Salem town. So since it's office time now around 10 o'clock, most people are going to office, I guess. The rush is because of office hours. This is the flyover to get outside of Salem city without touching Salem city. This will go straight to Dindigul and from there towards Coimbatore. So we don't need to touch Salem. So guys, from here there is a slight left turn which you need to take, which will take us to NH544. This is NH44 that we are currently going, and now a slight left will take us to NH544, and once we are on this way, there will be this is the way to Coimbatore, and if we go straight, it will go to Chennai, I guess. Guys, here it is an 8-line highway. As I told you, NH544 is a nice highway. So you see, this is what I'm talking about. Nice, clean, and wide roads. I'm particularly loving this stretch of the road where the opposite side of the road is down there and this side is on a higher raised platform. So I just stopped for a 5 minutes break. So after a much needed break of about 10 to 15 minutes, we are starting back. So guys, I guess this is the Sangam River, and this is the bridge over that Sangam River. So we have another 5 kilometers to a place called Avinashi. After that, Coimbatore will be quite nearby. From there, I guess it should be around 20-25 kilometers max. For all those who have plans of going to Ooty, you can either go by the bike from Coimbatore. It's a 2.5 hours journey, or you could opt for the toy train. Toy train actually runs from Metupalayam, which is maybe 1 hour from Coimbatore, to Ooty station, which takes about 4 hours or so. But the main thing is that you have to book the tickets well in advance, or else, especially in the winter season, or else the tickets are going to be fully booked. My plan is to uh, take a break at Coimbatore for the night, take good amount of rest, uh, maybe visit the Isha Center, and then by 10 o'clock or so in the morning start towards Kotagiri. So we are entering the Coimbatore city. We took a slight left from the NH544 and we're going into the city now. From here, uh, I'll be going towards the Isha Yoga Center. That's where I've booked my room, and then it should probably take an hour or so to reach there. Finally, some relief from the traffic. So we are nearing the hotel that we had booked. This is the one. Okay, cool. Now we are starting to Isha Yoga Center. Since it's Friday, you're not expecting a lot of crowd. There are mainly three things to look out for at the Isha Yoga Center. The first and the most obvious one is the Adi Yogi statue. Um, that at the evening time, when the sun is still up, that will be a very good thing to watch. Then, second would be the Dhyana Linga. Uh, Again, that is also kind of like a place where you can sit and meditate for some time. Or if you are a believer, you can chant the mantra. And the third one is the light and sound show or the laser show. This laser show happens at around 7:15 p.m. or so, and it is the laser is projected on the Adiyogi statue in the night time, and a beautiful sound effect is given along with it. So yeah, these are the three things to uh, look forward to at the Isha Yoga Center. I have heard that there is a parking fee which you need to pay as soon as you enter. Apart from that, there are no other charges for entering the uh, premises as such. And as we go along, I will give more information and updates about the same. So, guys, we have reached the location. This is the Isha Yoga Center, and this is the entrance of Isha Yoga Center. As you can see, it has a nice ornate design to its entrance. There you go. So they collect 10 rupees for the parking of bikes or two wheelers, and this is the parking. Bike parking is towards this side. So yeah. There are a lot of shops here selling stuff, puffs, snacks. then a lot of eateries actually. So when you if you come, have the option to eat your heart's content. Here we come Kotagiri.